Hello friends, Hemant here from Radio Tarana. What a journey. 25th anniversary, Silver Jubilee in the year 2021. 15 June 1996, the broadcast started. Before that, Robert Khan and myself met in 1994. 1995, we started Access Radio, and Robert had the passion of putting something together for the community. He was also distributing the films and entertainment material, magazines and cassettes and CDs, etc. Radio back in the days was small, but it grew bigger and bigger. And the main thing, the need for the community was that we didn't have so much entertainment, so much events happening. People were scattered, people were in less numbers. But as we saw the growth of migrants from the late 80s, when I came here in New Zealand, I was young, we didn't have much entertainment. So in 90s, it grew to that thing that we started doing some concerts and musical shows, and radio kicked in. And then from the part-time days where we had the analog cassettes or the card system, the real recordings, that eventuated into mini discs, a little bit of computerization, and then 2003 to 2004 went all digital and growing. Radio Tarana started the first internet radio, the website, etc., etc. So many, the first for there with the Radio Tarana, covering international events, growing to the larger international events, whether it's sporting events, Bollywood events. Entertainment is Bollywood, not only that, it's Radio Tarana's involvement with community, different religions, different organizations. They got together and they got behind it. And the main thing is that radio was very active. The Fiji coup, the earthquake in India, etc., etc. The catastrophes were covered. People wanted to know the information in their own language, where our Hindi language was well received by so many people. And the vision and the passion that Robert had to grow it bigger and bigger, which is now the network, widest in New Zealand, nationwide we are heard, internationally we are recognized. Our ability to source information, to bring the Bollywood content to New Zealand, to Bollywood stars. Along with that, the first internet radio to first website to emails, etc., etc., gave the listeners a platform to connect with us. And being active, being alert, being proactive with the great team members, it needs a lot of passion. It needs a lot of commitment. I can go on radio for so long. I grew up back in India with analog radio, the valve radios. We got into transistor radio, they got a bit smaller. And then we've got smallest radios, which were IC circuits, and now we're digital, which is worldwide through the mobiles and devices. How better it can get. And the main thing about it is that we evolved because our listeners wanted it. We had the first internet radio, which was heard in Canada and America. People who migrated from New Zealand are still listening to Radio Tarana. A Meri Person program which started in 2003, almost 18 years on air. A person from Brisbane once rang me and said he heard the first Meri Person program and he still listens to Radio Tarana in Brisbane. So how nice of our listeners to give us that loyalty, that connection. Little children have grown into big adults now, and they're part of this growing radio network. And the main thing is that Radio Tarana has always connected the community so well. And the wider media, the New Zealand media, have braced Radio Tarana for the information because they know that Tarana can connect to the community, deliver the best results. 25 years is a long journey. May this journey continue. It will be highly recognized, I'm sure, in coming time as well. And we thank all the listeners, our advertisers, and our hardworking team, our management, who has a great vision of Robert Khan's and his father, Robert Khan Sr., was also passionate about radio. So connecting so many people, so many hearts, so many talents, so many wide aspects of memories that we can share, we can cherish, and they're part of our growing diaspora in New Zealand, and the community at large will always say Radio Tarana is a great brand to be part of, and thank you to you, and your appreciation and your support is always valuable. I hope this helps a little bit of insight of Radio Tarana's journey over the years. I'm Hemant Parikh. Thank you.